Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are back at it again with an Amberlynn read reaction. Unfortunately, this bitch has not fucking uploaded. I just swore in 12 seconds. Hopefully that's not a problem. This woman has not been uploading videos, but she has been coming through with lives. I will say, they're not that entertaining. I've seen like the synopsis that apathetic facts usually does. Is it apathetic facts or I also think it's apathetic facts, but also the bottle does them. Also, I've been watching the ankle cover them, but I do know that this live stream, the latest one that she did, is where she introduces the new cat that she got. Y'all, my face says it all. What are we doing? What are we doing, Amberlynn? You're about to kick the bucket. Don't get a new cat. Cats live for like 18 to 20 years. You ain't gonna be around that long, my dude. So I don't know why you're getting a new cat. Selfish behavior. You cannot take care of your animals as it is. You're expecting me to think that you're giving the attention a kitten needs? Kittens need playing a lot, consistency, attention, being taught how to do things. You can't do any of that, Amberlynn, so I don't know why you're getting a fucking cat. I really don't. Also, the fact this bitch is complaining about how, oh my god, you guys, I grieve Rarity Gray every day. It can't even, blah, blah, blah. And then this bitch goes and gets a new cat. I'm very excited to see how this bitch talks her way out of it. I'm gonna call her this bitch a lot. It is an hour-long live stream. We are going to put it up to 1.5 to start with. If we can manage 2.2, we're going to do that. So I apologize to anyone that usually likes to increase my video time speed. Don't do that for this one. Sorry. Put me in the background while you're cleaning. Please. Yeah, it's just, I'm not going to sit and watch Amberlynn talk like a snail for an hour. We're also gonna skip through parts, so if she's not talking about anything or she's just sitting there, we're gonna skip through stuff. So we're gonna try to not have this be a long ass video, but I am intrigued and I do want to watch it. So let's get into it, shall we? Also, love, I know that I did this when I was recording because I didn't even think when I recorded my last video, I had it like a fucking boomer standing up. And then I noticed like midway, but I was like, it's just not authentic if I redo it. And I just wanted to give my authentic thoughts at the moment. So, but I love, this is how she does it, which is, the laziness is insane to me for a woman who has done this for 12 years. It's literally her career. There has been no technological improvements, no improvements in the way she films things, how she films things, editing, zero, niche, nothing, no improvements. And this woman is literally making so much money and she can't be bothered. Like, this is why I not for 1 second believe that this woman would actually get a real life job, because this low effort would never be allowed in an actual job. It just wouldn't. Like, you wouldn't last in real life, Amber. You are so lucky you found something like this, and it's insane to me that she's just so willfully lazy about it while she's making more money than most people will make in their lifetime. She's made, it's crazy to me. Okay.
Where members are the only ones that can chat, and then I'm opening a chat.
Also, what's annoying is every single time she starts, it's this like whole thing about like making it so members only, whatever. Isn't there a setting that you can make so that your lives just do that? Or like, why do you have to explain it every time? It should just be an automatic thing, like, I don't know.
I feel like I have to narrate.
You don't.
Fairy, Phoebe, how are you? Eatable. Anxious, Abu, hi babe, how are you?
Sorry, we're gonna.
Excel hoodie, hi. Abby, hi. Love your eye mic'd up. Thank you, I appreciate that so much.
Yeah, it's cute.
How are we today? We are good. How are you, Watermelon? How are you? Watermelon sounds so good. Genuinely, it sounds delish. Dandy, hello, hi.
I do love watermelon. Okay.
I wanted to check out. It's been forever. Hi, that one kid. Where have you been? I'm good. I'm doing really good.
I'm gonna say it. We're all thinking it. I'll say it. She looks bigger. Not surprising, but she looks bigger. Which, once again, begs the question, right? Why is this woman getting a kitten, I just said that so obnoxiously, a kitten that lives for like 18 to 20 years when this woman is not going to make it for the next 5 years? Think long-term, Amberlynn. Think about the cat. Death is hard on animals too. When an animal's owner dies, I hate saying that, but like person dies, it affects them. You are part of their pack. So you're raising this cat to like knowingly pass away before that cat passes away. I don't know. It's fucking weird to me, yo. And like, also this woman just shouldn't have animals in general. So I don't know why the fuck. Whatever.
Oh, Hannah, thank you for the super chat. You're super sweet.
Oh, thank you.
What
Okay.
was that thing in the background last time?
Let's see.
That thing?
Wait.
I have no idea. Hopefully your Tuesday's good. My Tuesday has been good. Will you ever film another Eat With Me? Thank you for the super chat. And,
oh, it only
maybe
does
like
it.
What I Eat Today videos or something?
It only does it like that? Why?
There wasn't a thing behind me. I don't really know. I know people are saying that there was someone here with a checkered shirt. I think you guys are probably referring to this. This is what I usually have you guys up against, but I'm using my tripod today, so it actually worked out really good. Pretty sure you can say kitten on here. I do watch Love Island, but I have not watched the last season. Victoria, thank you for the super chat, sweetie. That's so sweet. Hi, Era. Hello.
The word kitten and cat are blocked. Why? Amber, people are telling you they're blocked. You can't just say, no, they're not. Clearly it is, or else they wouldn't have to fucking do this shit to spell kitten. Like, y'all, I say kitten weird. Kitten. I don't know, whatever. It's a weird word. She's such a gaslighter, bro.
Hello. How are you?
Girl.
So I figured today, towards the end.
No, don't act dumb.
We can do a little love reading.
Girl, you have an idea. Girl, don't play dumb. Girl.
Name is Amberlynn. That is so pretty. And thank you for the super chat.
No. Well, we all say the kitten. Girl, why do you
start digging it in your butt, twin? Okay, Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Sure, I guess. People are already so rude and this just started. Oh, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is, you know? Don't send me here.
Oh, dude, people do not fuck with our girl. It's interesting.
Sorry, I genuinely can't. I'm trying to figure out.
What, is she blocked people? Romeo, we're at that. That's the cat's name if you don't know.
So I decided to be a member. Okay, so I can post a link. Oh, Tooth Fairy, you want reading? Okay, good. We will definitely do those. So I'm gonna post a link so you guys can be a member. You could do $9.99 to be a stream queen, or $4.99 to do the stream queen mini. I had someone literally say, Amberlynn, you should do one that's like bigger than $9.99. I'm like, girl, I don't know about that. Like,
Amber, no one's trying to give your lazy ass more than $10 a month, bro. Be so fucking for real. Oh my god.
Might need to figure out, like, maybe I can like post a vlog, just for those people. That would be really fun, like per week or something. Okay. Amber, that shit's gonna come out. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just put it on your regular channel, okay? So this link right here is how you can join. Oh my god, not Kevin. I don't hate you at all. I love you guys so much. How's Twinkie?
No, you don't.
Good. Thank you for asking. Twinkie's doing really good.
Just keep moving along.
Where art thou, Romeo? I used to say that all the literal time. And it seems like it's asking, like, where is Romeo? But it's asking, like, why is Romeo Romeo? Because, like, in Romeo and Juliet, it's like Juliet's in love with Romeo, and she's just like, why is Romeo Romeo? Because they're supposed to be, like, enemies or whatever. I don't know. Girl, what do they want for that? Feet pics? Wait, what? I would never send a feet pic. The fact that she's, like... The fact that she's playing dumb, which, like, y'all... it doesn't take much for Amberlynn to play dumb, okay? It comes naturally. But the fact that she's playing dumb about the fact that she has a cat named Romeo, we all know it, it's just stupid, and she ends up showing the cat anyway, so I don't understand why she does this fucking bullshit game, you know? It ends up taking your credibility away from you, Amber.
further alienates you and your audience from each other. What's the point? Just be honest.
I hate feet bags. I'm not a feet girly, I
Me
will
either.
say.
I don't get it.
That's wrong. Oh. Yeah, actually, it's correct what I said. Julia is asking, why must you be Romeo? Yeah, exactly what I said. Like, why are you?
Amberlynn definitely saw a TikTok talking about this and is like, oh my god, you guys, I'm a literate queen, okay? Literature. I'm a literature queen, okay? I pretty much have a degree in lit. Y'all can never. This is like high school shit that you learn.
Girl, when are you posting again? Soon. I think, I don't know. I've just been like so weird about filming. I've been in like such a good headspace, and oh my god, I'm telling you, I'm never going on 100 milligrams of Doloft again. I'm sticking to the 50 milligrams because that shit like changed my life. And thankfully my doctor's super understanding, and he was like, oh my god, well, if 50 milligrams is working, like just.
It's not about your doctor, your special doctor being understanding. Of course they're gonna lower you back down if it's a problem. Amber, it's so weird the way she talks about these things. It's like so clear that she does not have like an actual understanding of how the world works. That is a normal thing. A doctor is required to do that. That is part of their job, to adjust your medication. You're not special.
Stick to that, you know? And I don't know, something about like filming a vlog and like opening my life like even more. I don't know, something about that just doesn't seem enticing to me right now, which sounds kind of hectic.
I think she's seeing a new girl. I think she doesn't want to expose that. She's probably spending most of her time talking to this girl if this girl hasn't already moved in. But I don't think they probably have. It's probably long distance because that's really the only kind of girl that Amberlynn can get at this point is a long distance girlfriend. I think she's talking to someone. I think she's probably constantly on FaceTime, constantly, you know, up their ass. And she can't really vlog around that because Amberlynn is a very one-track minded individual. So she has her attention on something, she can't function anywhere else, which is a problem.
Love your wigs today, girl. Did you know today was wing day? Wing day? Like winged eyeliner day or like wing on a bird, do a reading? Of course.
So she...
So a reading? Okay, so for...
She completely went over one of the super chats that said we saw a kitten in your last live. Y'all, I can't get over hearing the word kitten now. Okay, whatever.
We're gonna do
she's just ignoring super chats.
Tegan, first of all, love your name. Welcome to Stream Queen Minis. Happy wing day from your resident fly. What? Thank you for the super chat. That's so funny. Okay, so here we go.
Y'all, that's because someone had Jordy as a fly as their like profile picture. That's hilarious. But also, people, stop giving her money. She's not gonna answer you anyways.
Okay, so and just vision when we say one thing, start taking aligned action towards your goals and dreams. Okay, I feel like a lot of us need to hear this as well. Ask myself. If you've been lacking integrity lately, let this be your gentle nudge to pull together and get back on track. Love this. Thank you for that. Ultra, thank you for joining. Hello, hello. I love the gilded edges. I know, it's so gorgeous. But yeah, we could do a little bit of both.
The one kid 410, Amber, if you got a new male puss, what would you name him? Stop. Y'all are too much sometimes.
Like towards the end, I would love to do that with you guys. I think it would be really fun.
It's not, Amber. No one likes it.
Super chat too, did we?
Yes, you did. She constantly acts stupid.
Lindo, I was wondering where you were. Thank you, Socks, for joining Queens, Stream Queens Mini. I think that's such a cute name, Mini. I love the name Mini. It's so cute.
Tell Romeo I said meow.
And thank you, everyone, for like the super chats. Thank you, everyone, for just being here. Silent.
I hate this bitch so much. This fucking spoiled ass cow. I really hate it. And I hate the way that, like, she's constantly talking about how she wants a better relationship with her audience, that she's so sad. She doesn't understand why people don't like her. And it's this shit. It's this shit that you're gaslighting your audience. You're not responding to people who are paying money to speak to you. It's like, girl. And it's not even like, at least have the dignity to respond to people that are sending you extra money on top of already being subscribed to this train wreck of a situation going on. It's just stupid. And then the whole acting dumb. It's just... It's stupid. It's played out, Amber. You're a dying channel. You're a dying woman. It's tragic. It's really tragic for you.
Viewers, like everybody, hello. Ugh.
Hello.
I feel so, like, I have this like guilty feeling for not like posting like vlogs and like videos and stuff, but like I shouldn't feel guilty for that. But like
you should feel guilty, Amber. It's your literal job. It is your literal job. You should feel guilty. Sorry about it. You don't do anything else with your life. What the fuck is so important other than sitting there probably FaceTiming the new girl and neglecting your pets? What else is so important, Amber?
I do feel guilty because I know there's a lot of people who genuinely enjoy that. Oh, sucks. Stop the acts. Oh my god, I'm not an actress, Lynn, I'll tell you that.
You are. This whole thing so far has been you acting stupid. This entire chat, if you can't see, is people talking about the cat. And she's willfully looking past it and like literally like grasping at any other thing that's being talked about. Any other thing. The 90% of the chat is about the cat. You're willfully being stupid right now. It's annoying.
I'm just doing a lot better with my.
It's hilarious how she's clearly avoiding every question about Romeo. Exactly, and it's just stupid. Like, don't play in our faces like this. I hate when people play in my face, okay? Just tell me straight up. It's fine. Just tell me. I'm gonna have way more respect from you. There's actually a conversation we can have then. But when you just play in someone's face, it builds even more resentment to the situation.
Health. And if you were like part of my like actual members live streams, you would see that. Like my mental health, like when I first started my live streams versus like my last, I don't know, maybe 4, something like that. Maybe like 4 just members live streams. Like,
can you stop gaslighting? Show the cat.
Improved, like so much. So oh my gosh, I'm so happy I made it. I feel like we're on FaceTime. Oh, thank you, AA. I appreciate that.
And now she's gonna.
I'm glad you get that vibe, like for real.
She's gonna completely. That was right above the. Can you stop gaslighting the chat about the cat? And she's gonna ignore it.
Whenever you're ready, Queen. Although I really miss the vlogs, I used to watch them while WFH.
Stupid.
I don't know what the abbreviation means, but yeah, Dandy. I know. So, is this public? Like everyone see it? Yes, everyone can see this. But only members can chat.
Ignoring the super chats.
Why do you talk about mental health like it's some tangible object? You act like you're this transient being that isn't a part of you. LOL, are you 12? Sorry, I gave you that impression. I think I just talk about my mental health a lot. I don't know. I do it in a way that's like, I'm not very, what's the word for it? I feel like I can go more in depth, but I try to like stay like shallow, like surface level, instead of going like super deep into it.
Amber, it's because you're a shallow individual. You don't have the words. You don't have the vocabulary to go in depth. You don't have the understanding of your own mental health. And to be honest, you don't have a lot of intellectual ability to really go deep into topics, right? So that's why it comes off as shallow. Also, you didn't even really understand the question. The person was saying, why do you act as though your mental health and you are 2 different entities? They're not. You are your mental health, okay? Like, she talks about it as though like, oh, my brain told me to do this, as if her brain isn't her. It's you, Amber. You are in the power to seek help and change. You act though as though some other thing is controlling you and it's not you. It is you, unfortunately. For better or for worse, we all have good and bad things about us, but at the end of the day, it's still us. So she's not even like intellectually capable of understanding a very basic question. Or she's willfully looking over it. But to be honest, you guys, obviously she's willfully looking over super chats, right? That are talking about a cat. Or in her whole community thing is talking about the cat, right? She's going to willfully look over that. But when she misunderstands things or resays things, I genuinely believe she does not have the capability of comprehension. I really think it's very low level.
Thanks for telling us about Chi. My hair is so much shinier now. Oh.
I don't care.
Holy shit.
Okay, facts. Elena saying, stop talking about your mental health if you're not actively doing anything about it. Taking a pill every day doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's gonna maybe help in some ways, but it's not the overall fix. You have to make changes in your life. You have to actively help yourself. Taking a pill is not going to cure you of your mental illness. You still have to, work at bettering and improving the situation and changing your situation. Wait, someone Window. Y'all, I'm crying over getting active. I was literally sitting there. Okay.
Stop talking about your mental health if you're not actively doing anything about it. Taking a pill every day doesn't do anything. Oh, love, that is not true. You should not say that, because that is going to make people think that like they shouldn't go get help medically. A pill can change your life. It absolutely.
Yes, Amber. Once again, like, lack of comprehension, Lynn, coming into the chat. Obviously, like, taking a pill can help with some things, but it does not cure you of your mental health issues. It can make it easier so that you can continue to go get help, continue to make active changes in your life. It can get you out of a rut so that you can propel forward, but it's not going to change everything, Amber. You haven't changed anything. And also, Amberlynn is in this new era of saying, oh, love. Like, she's just being a condescending bitch, clearly from the new girl that's coming. But it's just, I can't get over how I don't know, she's just dumb as fuck, to be honest.
Without a doubt can. If you are chemically imbalanced in your brain, that medicine can help with those chemicals. So, Victoria, welcome to Stream Queens Mini. You're my comfort YouTuber, have been for you.
Hearing Amberlynn try to talk about medicine and science is honestly one of my biggest icks.
Marie, thank you so much. It's super sweet. Gabrielle, I'm not purposely lying about anything, so.
You are. It's crazy, you guys. This is a 34-year-old, okay? I think I forget this sometimes. This is a 34-year-old. She talks like she's some 15-year-old on a live stream right now. It's insane. This is a 34-year-old. Oh my god. Okay.
Hi, Speedy. Hi.
Ooh, those missing teeth. Ooh. Amber, you ain't gonna have much teeth left to eat. Your audience is excited to see your new kitten. Why won't you acknowledge it?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, she's gonna go get the cat now, I'm guessing. You can only lie so much. I also love that she does this because she doesn't want us to see how much she struggles to get off the couch. Tragic. Tragic. Yeah, exactly. This is why people don't trust you. Oh, sorry. Why are we wading through this? I want to see. Wait, didn't she? Wait. Interesting, Amber. Very interesting. Continue. Finally, there it is.
Oh my god, what is happening right now?
You're incapable of doing your job.
His name is Romeo. I'm a kitten.
Duh, bitch! I can't with this motherfucker. I really cannot. Why are you acting like we don't know? Your whole chat is talking about it. Obviously we know. Just show us the fucking cat, bro, and stop lying to your fucking audience. That's a really cute cat. Oh my god.
His name is Romeo.
I just see so much heartbreak for this cat in the future. This poor boy deserves so much better than having Amberlynn fucking Reed as its mother. This cat is set up for failure. I feel so bad having to smell that stinky ass all the goddamn time, not being played with, not being loved or taken care of. It's really heartbreaking. Yeah.
And I had to go find him. He was playing with Wasabi. And I'm gonna start crying.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
A multitude of reasons why I like to have boundaries and keep things to myself. Like,
Amber, you're crying because people caught you in you attempting to lie at your audience. You are not a victim here, okay? It's a cat. It's an exciting thing. You know why you're crying right now? Because you know that you're a foul piece of shit for going and replacing Rarity Gray, a cat that you did not fight for, once you lost her. You did not fight for her. You left her in Wisconsin and you never looked back. And you sat there and got a new cat when you already can't take care of your dog and you can't take care of Wasabi. I mean, you're crying because you got. You're crying because you know that people are going to call you out for your bullshit in the way that you treat your pets and the fact that you can't even take care of yourself, let alone bringing in another animal for you to then go on and neglect. You're not the victim, babe.
I feel like I have come to terms with like the fact that I lost Rarity. I've come to terms that like, I might never get her back.
You foul bitch, bro. You foul piece of shit. I'm not saying that if you lose an animal, you can never get another animal. That's not what I'm saying. But one, the way in which Rarity was lost is questionable at best. Two, it's only been a few months. Like maybe 6 months? A few months, okay? So you couldn't even, do that. Three, you have no business getting an animal. You did not care about Rarity getting lost. It was a tool for you to try to get something that you wanted, and it didn't even work. And now you're going and replacing her. You don't care about these animals. These animals to you are like fucking laboo-boos. They're there for you to token around, play with when you feel like it, and then you can't be bothered when you don't. It's irritating.
But there is always that chance that I will. And it's like, I have, look how precious.
Yeah,
like,
all animals are precious, Amber. All animals are precious. Screw chat. Thank you so much. All animals are precious, okay? Especially baby ones. They're cute as fuck, okay? It's kind of funny how like human babies are kind of like the ugliest babies in the animal kingdom. We're incapable and like ugly as fuck. I'm sorry to any mothers and fathers that just had a baby and you think your baby's cute. That's chemicals in your brain, okay? That's the dopamine, serotonin, it's the adrenaline of the mother just giving birth. You're supposed to think your baby's cute so you don't fucking kill it. But when the rest of the world sees your newborn, they're being nice when they say it's cute, okay? Babies are not cute. I'm so sorry. They're cute after a few like weeks when they get some fat on them. Then, I just want to eat a baby. But a newborn? Y'all, some of those babies, some of them are actually really beautiful, but some of them be coming out looking cracked, okay? I'm so sorry to break it to you.
That
was a tangent.
She'll be found and... Like, I'm more...
Amber, you can't sit on your fucking lard ass on your couch, not moving, ordering DoorDash, and expecting Rarity to just come knocking on your fucking door. You gotta actually put in some fucking effort. You gotta do something to find the bitch, okay? Rarity's not a bitch, I'm sorry. To find that kitty. But you didn't do anything. Instead, you left Wisconsin because your then girlfriend kicked you out and said, I don't give a fuck that you lost your cat, okay? You need to get the fuck out of my house. No more time, okay? Time's run out. You need to get the fuck out.
Losing her. Like, she was my everything, and you guys...
She's not. Like... No, we don't know that, Amber, because she wasn't your everything. She wasn't. The way you talk about her is insane. The only way that you talk about your animals is how much they love you. When I talk about Dimitri, my beautiful boy, beautiful, he's sleeping on my bed right now, so I will not disturb him. But when I talk about him, I talk about how much I love him, how much I can't live without him. At the end of the day, do I think he loves me? Sure, but I want to share my affection that I feel towards him. Because I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, I can guess. And obviously there's signs, right? Animals talk in their own way. And Dimitri and I talk a lot. But, like, it's all about Amberlynn. Amberlynn wants to feel wanted. Amberlynn wants to feel loved. It's never about how much she loves these animals, how much, like, whatever she cares about these animals. It's like, and the only reason time that she does bring it up like that is when she's getting called out for the neglect, when she's getting called out for the way that she talks about how it's weird how she talks about them. Then she'll say it, right? When she's trying to prove a point, then it comes out about, oh, I love these animals so much. You love them so much that you put them in a car to go on a 20-hour drive to Wisconsin to then end up losing one of your animals because you couldn't be bothered to make sure everything was set so that they would be safe. How much could you really love them then, Amber?
I would do... Anyways, like, nothing I say will ever matter.
It won't, Amber, because you've lost trust.
I lost the part of me.
Not enough.
But I lost her.
She lied.
Go play, lady. Okay, go play.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to fucking smell your nasty ass armpit anymore, bro. Like, let me go. I'll go hang out with my brother.
So,
you know those cats be shit talking, Amberlynn. Okay, they're out in the closet and they're like, this bitch. Like, why the fuck? How have you lasted this long? Because I was like, son, please, stay quiet. Stay near me. We'll get through this situation together. Oh, those poor cats. And Aunt Twinkie.
And I told myself I was never gonna get another cat.
Right.
Like, I genuinely told myself.
And then 6 months later, not even a year or two later, 6 months later, bitch is getting a new cat. Okay, Amber. You're a fucking clown.
And then my stepbrother had kittens and my mom was gonna take one. And they were like, Amberlynn, like, we see how much you miss Rarity. This could, like, bring that, like, fun... Because Rarity and Wasabi are two completely different type of cats. Wasabi is, like, low-key. Rarity was...
Wasabi was not low-key as a kitten. The reason Wasabi became low-key is because you neglected the fuck out of that cat. That cat was playful, constantly wanted to be with Destiny and Amberlynn, was constantly just like running around. And then you kept leaving that cat alone for days at a time without checking in on him. You would just leave him so you could go spend time at Destiny's dad's house because you wanted to go watch certain shows on his TV. You cared more about watching shows on a TV than going back to your literal animal. You left him days at a time. And eventually, animals pick up on that shit and go, well, guess I don't really have anyone. I'm just going to stick to myself. That's what happens, Amber. Yeah, sure, some cats are shyer than other cats. My sister's cat, super shy. But with strangers, not with my sister and her fiance. Those are his parents. He's out, he's playing, he's running around, he's being silly. Does he hide when people come until he gets to know them? Yeah. But then when he gets to know you, he's also playing around and shy. Is he as flamboyant as Dimitri? No, Dimitri's a fucking wild nutcase. But he's still outgoing and fun and playful with his parents. I don't want to say owners, parents, because he feels safe with them, because they play with him, they love him, they give him attention, they give him his needs, you know, like that's what happens when you build trust with an animal. Then they reciprocate and play and show you attention as well because they know they can trust you. But you have not built that trust with Wasabi. And maybe you did a little bit more with Rarity, but that's only because you had Beck, who came in to the picture very shortly after Rarity, they got Rarity. And I'm sorry, but Destiny's also a shit-ass parent, like a pet parent. Shit-ass pet parent. So the first, Rarity was in a better situation because Beck was there, because Beck raised Rarity. That's why, let's be real. And so Rarity was able to be more of a cat and to actually have someone that she trusted. Not you, Amber.
In everything, like loud, like, you know, just two completely different personalities. And it was just more quiet.
So go fucking open a book and do something. I don't know, go learn a new fucking hobby. Go learn a new skill, Amber. You don't need to bring another cat into this situation.
I was brought, like...
I'm so annoyed.
How do I word it? I just feel like I'm always under a microscope and
Also, notice how it's all about her. It's all about what she needs, her needs, not could this maybe be bad for this cat? Do I have the ability to give this cat the attention that it needs on top of also having 2 other animals that I don't even really give attention to? Do I really have that capability? No, it's all about, well, it makes me feel better. It gives me something. It's not about you, Amber. It's not about you. And it's weird that this is the same fucking reason as to why she got Wasabi, is because she let out Gracie, Destiny's cat. Destiny was distraught, actually trying to find her cat, and Amberlynn went and got a kitten a few days after, which is crazy. At least fucking she waited a few months this time. A few days after, went and got Wasabi and goes, no, but it's for us because like we're sad, and like so it's not like we're trying to replace it, but like the cat, it's just that like we're sad, so we're replacing the cat. It's the same fucking excuse. It's actually wild.
I feel like I'm always gonna like word things wrong.
Yeah, because you're not intelligent.
Like, said, like when you lose a pet, people always get a new pet to like help, and like I've never understood, but now I get it. Wasabi's happy and plays with Romeo, and they cuddle, and it's just so fun to see them like play together, and like it's like brought out something in Wasabi, it brought out something in Twinkie, brought out something in me, and it's like Rarity's name.
I don't think Twinkie gives a fuck, to be honest. She's an old lady. She's just trying to take her midday naps and watch her shows, okay? She don't give a fuck about the kitten. I can almost guarantee it. To be honest, obviously we know how I feel, but a part of me is like, I am glad at least that Wasabi now has someone, because I can only imagine how hard that was for Wasabi to not have Rarity anymore and to not know what happened to Rarity. Like when a pet dies and you have multiple pets, you should let that pet like see the dead animal so that they can say goodbye, because animals know what the fuck is going on. Animals know about death. Animals grieve death. Like it's really sad. And so like I can only imagine how sad and probably confused Wasabi was as to where Rarity was, because it was his sister. He knew her, like was with her for like the majority of his life as well. Like Rarity got like when he was like a year and a half, 2 years old. So they grew up together, like, so in a way I'm happy that Wasabi has someone, but to be honest, I wish that the 2 of them would be put with someone else, That's really where my concern is.
It was Rarity Gray, as you guys know. So I named him Romeo Ray. So Rarity's like memory would always like be here. Like it's always going to be anyways. I have millions of pictures of her. I have
Amber, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
But losing her was like genuinely so painful, and like behind the scenes, like you guys have no idea like how many times I've literally broken down about it. Like
yeah, I break down too if I fucking sacrificed my cat to stay a few extra days at a place that didn't want me. I'd fucking cry too. That shit, that guilt would eat me the fuck up, bro. What you did was diabolical. I'm not surprised that she is crying. I do believe that she's crying. I don't think it's because she misses Rarity. I think it's because, yes, she's a fucking sociopath. Like 100%, this bitch is a sociopath. But I think it eats her up that not only did she do that and she didn't get the outcome that she wanted, but that everyone knows that she did that. That shit eats her up. And I hope it does to the day she fucking dies. I hope it eats her up to that fucking last breath, bro. That shit is disgusting. What you did to that cat and what you did to those animals in general for their whole life. The fact that they only know you as a pet owner is heartbreaking to me. The fact that they do not know a better life than this. They got a little bit of that with Beck, but even Beck admitted that they weren't able to take care of them in the way that they should have been. It's heartbreaking to me.
Anyways.
I
almost feel like this kitten was like meant to be in my life.
No, whatever, and bitch.
He's still right here. He's so sweet. We cuddle every night.
He's like, give me out.
It feels like it was like meant to be. And like yesterday was his first round of
Amber, it's a fucking kitten, okay? Kittens sleep with next to a warm body. You got a lot of warm body.
Vaccines, and we have to go do 2 more rounds, and on his third round, he's going to get fixed, and I'm nervous about that. Like, obviously, that's hard because you have to go like.
That's so weird, Amber. I thought Rarity we had to fucking pull teeth to get Rarity fixed, but Romeo for some reason can just get fixed like that. That's crazy.
Like the whole nine, you know. I already have both of those appointments scheduled and ready to go. We're gonna get it all good. And, like,
you better.
You know,
you fucking better, bitch.
People like just view me as a way that's like not real, and it just sucks so bad. So then it like overwhelms me. And it's like I feel like I'm stuck.
You're not a victim. Oh my god.
Just not say anything.
Right, where are they?
I've had Rarity for a decade. I've had Twinkie and Wasabi for a decade. I've had all 3 babies, and it's just like. Something was missing, you know?
Maybe just don't lie.
Like, people always tell me, like, I see these mean things said, like, Rarity's never gonna be found, Rarity this or that, but, like, I still have that, like, hope. And if that's the case, then she's gonna come back home, and I'm gonna have 4 babies, and I'm gonna take care of them, and I'm gonna love them, and I'm gonna give them my everything.
Amber, you're never getting that cat back. And if by some miracle someone found Rarity, and they, you know, saw that Amberlynn was the person, I wouldn't give back that cat. I sure as hell wouldn't. I'd be keeping that cat. Sorry. Maybe that's bad to say, but...
Talk about this. This is why. Like, genuinely, because it's like, what do I say? And, like, seeing people say that I'm replacing Rarity is, like, the fucking sickest thing I've ever seen. Like, you don't say that to someone, like, who loses their dog or their dog passes away and then they get another one. Like, I'm gonna bring up that.
Amber, we know what happened. Literally, Emily exposed you and told us what happened. And I hope that eventually she comes out with actually more. Because I think that would be very entertaining. Wait, come back. Okay. Oh my god, what am I doing?
You know, she put down both of her dogs and immediately got 2 more. That's what people do. To mourn, or because they losing your pet leaves literally a hole in your heart.
Amber, first of all, that's kind of crazy to me. Just because someone else does it doesn't make it right. Okay? It's not a she did it so I can do it too type situation. There's people that kill, rape, torture, whatever people. Does that mean that I should go be able to? Well, other people do it, so why are you mad at me for doing it? It's because it's me doing it. No, it's because what you're doing is fucking bad. It's foul. And if Jade or whoever had a platform and they did that and people knew about it, they'd be in the same fucking shit. You put yourself online, you do shit things, and then you wonder why people call you out for it. If it's not the consequences of your own actions, Amber, I don't know what to tell you.
Like, genuinely. And so I take care of all of them and love them, and, like, Romeo's so sweet, like, genuinely. Like, we cuddle, we play so much. That's why I have, like, scratches all over from him. Like, we play literally so much. Like, for the lack of a better word, like, it's been a blessing for me. It's been a blessing for Wasabi. It's been a blessing for Twinkie. It's been a blessing just for my home. And now me and my mom,
but not for that cat,
from the same litter, and we think that's really cute. My mom also has scratches all over her hands from her kitten, which she named Adrian, by the way.
I have a permanent scar from Dimitri. Here. You can't really see it. A permanent scar. It's one of... I love it. Makes me think of Dimitri every time I see it.
And I just...
When he was a kitten, we were playing. He got me. He really got me. I have a few scars on my hands that you can't really see anymore. But this one's like pretty deep, so you can see it. Especially when I get really pale, you can really see it.
Oh, really lucky. Like, he was meant to be in my life, and
right.
You know, my apartment complex thinks he's adorable, and it's just like, it sucks.
Her assisted care living facility.
I have to be forced into like saying things that I don't want to say. Oh my god, my face is swollen from crying. Fun.
No, Amber. It already looked like that, babe. You're fat. I'm so sorry. It's not from crying. You just look like that.
Not much anymore. So when I do, my face gets super fucking holy.
That's not how that works.
And it's like, it's not that I was lying. It's just that I wasn't speaking about it. And I feel like being on.
You constantly not answering questions about it, especially when the majority of your chat is you lying. There's a thing called lying out of omission. It means when you don't tell the truth, You don't necessarily outright lie, but you don't tell the truth, especially when people already know it. It's lying by omission, Amber. You wouldn't understand that, okay? I know it's a little above your pay grade, but that's what you do, Amber. You lie by omission. That's the majority of your chance. Sometimes you straight out lie, and then you get caught up for it, and then you try to change the situation. But the majority of the time, you're lying by omission. That is Amberlynn's playbook.
YouTube. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back and read the chat and like all of the super chats and everything after I'm done talking. I will go back and look at all those. Being on YouTube or just being a public figure in general, whether it's TikTok or whatever, you know,
Amber,
thank you. Exactly.
You're not really a public figure. You're a public laughing stock. You're like the Joker, okay? Everyone's sitting there pointing and laughing at you. You're not influencing us, you know? Like, no one's buying things or doing things because Amberlynn redoes them. In fact, you're influencing people. You're a defluencer. People see you and they automatically change their life. Like, they automatically, like, do the opposite of what Amberlynn does.
Yeah, I do, like, this has genuinely been bothering me. Whisker said, wait, let me go back and look. Whisker said, girl, you're allowed to have pets, just take care of them properly. Exactly. Like, I was talking to my mom and my friend about this.
You don't take care of them properly, that's what the point.
Like, I get it, like, in my early mid-20s, like, I've made mistakes as a pet owner, 100%. I am now fixing to be 35. And as an inexperienced pet owner, over a decade ago, sure, I made mistakes.
No.
And I sat there and I was talking to my mom.
No. I got Dimitri when I was 20 years old. Like, 19. No, it was literally like the day after. I literally got him the day after my birthday. I got him when I was 20 years old. He is 8 years old now. 28, okay? He's 8 years old now. I didn't abuse him. I didn't neglect him. I was a college student. I actually graduated at Amberlynn. I was doing full-time research. I was working. And I still didn't neglect him. He came with me everywhere I went. He was taken care of, loved, played with. He's a very outgoing boy. I would take him out on walks because I realized he liked doing that. I allowed him to flourish into his personality. I gave him space to do that. There is no excuse, Amber. There is no excuse. You cannot blame this on your early 20s. Your early 20s, people have children in their early 20s, Amber. You should be at the mental capacity to be able to take care of a cat. Okay? I'm sorry. You don't get to blame this on being young. And to be honest, your mentality has not changed at all. So if we're going based on that, then you shouldn't own them still. Because clearly you're never going to be ready. To me, it's wild. It is wild that you continue to blame every other thing under the sun rather than your own negligence. This has nothing to do with age. You weren't some 5-year-old who didn't know how to hold a cat. That's a valid excuse. You're a 20-some-year-old. You were like 25 when you got Wasabi. Your frontal cortex is fully developed at that point. 25 years old? Are you kidding me? You're a full-grown adult. You are a full-grown adult. There are doctors who are 25 years old. What are you on about? There are lawyers. There's people in their full-time careers. There's people who have kids at that point, who are married, who are doing at 25. I'm not saying you're 25, you should be doing these things, but in the least, you should be able to understand how to take care of an animal. That's not an excuse, Amber. It's honestly disturbing. It is disturbing that you cannot see how psychotic you are and how unwilling you are to take responsibility for the fact that you're just a shit animal owner. Nothing to do with age. And 25 is not young, my dude, okay? In the sense of not being able to take care of an animal, that's not young. You should know how to do that. If I could do it at 20, you can do it at 25.
It was like one of the most painful things that people say about me is that, like, I'm an animal abuser and I don't take care of animals and stuff. And I literally looked at my mom.
She doesn't outright abuse her animals. She abuses them by neglecting them. That is a form of abuse. When she hears abuse, she thinks that we think she's drop kicking these animals across the room and, like, you know, whatever. That's not what's happening. Your abuse is in the form of neglect. That is abuse, Amber. You are abusive.
I almost want to ask them, what should I do better? Because I do everything I can. I do everything I can to be a good fur mama because I love them literally more than I love myself.
Well, that in itself is a problem. Okay? Because if you can't love yourself, you can't take care of yourself, then you can't put that energy into someone else. That's impossible. You have to learn how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of other things. That is a form of showing the people and the animals that you're caring for or that are under your care. That is a form of showing love, is by taking care of yourself. You don't do that, Amber. So you're expecting us to believe, first off, Beck exposing your ass and Destiny exposing your ass about the fact that you never took those animals to the vet, that your bed was full of shit and piss, that these animals would just go around, you know, anywhere and everywhere, that you didn't walk the dog, Twinkie, because you can't, that you would leave that litter box full as ever. You should be emptying that litter box at least once a day. At least once a day. Sometimes I'm bad and I clean it the second day, and I feel terrible when I do that. Because it's not fair for them to have to stand on their own shit and piss, Amber. Do you want to have to do that every time you go to the bathroom? No? So don't do that to your animal. But you do that. And you've been exposed for doing that. You're expecting us, Dimitri's coming, you're expecting us to believe that a woman who has to wash herself on the corner of a counter, who can't take a shower, who has eaten herself to almost 600 pounds, who can't go do basic functioning things, that she's taking care of her animals? You're a joke.
We learn from our mistakes.
Come here.
Oh, sorry. Back to what I was saying. Like, being a TikToker, being a YouTuber, being a whatever, just being a person, being a fucking teacher, being a surgeon, it doesn't matter. We're allowed to have, like, personal parts of us that we don't share. And my whole thing is, like, me not telling you guys about Romeo was never to lie.
It was.
It wasn't me lying. I never lied about it. It was just something that I did not want to talk about for this very reason. And it's just hard because people view me in, like, such a wrong way that, like, there's genuinely nothing I can say or do at all in the freaking slightest that would ever prove.
If someone views you in a certain way, especially when we have 12 years of evidence to back up the way that people feel, it's on you at that point. If you truly are not this person that people think, it's on you to show something different. It's not on us. You're giving us content, we're looking at it, and we come up with our opinions on it. That's how it works, Amberlynn. If you want us to think something different, then you got to show us something different. But you can't, because at the end of the day, you can't act for shit. You can't put on airs for shit. And people can see through you because you're not that smart. So you're not very cunning. You're not able to manipulate that well. And so here we are.
But I'm not the person that people think I am, because it's more fun, it's more entertaining to think of me as whatever it may be, a horrendous person, a horrendous...
You put yourself way too high on a pedestal. People don't give a fuck if you're shit or not. People would rather you not be shit. Unfortunately, you are a piece of shit. But this is the internet, babe. We're in 2025. If it's not you, there's some other locale we can watch. It's not because it's fun and we just are hoping you're the only locale in the world and so we're going to make you out to be one. There's a billion fucking locales on TikTok right now that people talk about. Mr. Snowflake's talking about some of them right now. It's because this is just who you are, Amberlynn. It's not fun for us. People don't want to think that you're abusing animals. It's just that's the conclusion that people have come both on watching you and the way you treated those animals and hearing what your exes had to say afterwards about those animals. You're an abuser. You're an animal abuser. And you're a people abuser. You're just an abuser, Amber. Sorry about it.
Or horrendous this, horrendous girlfriend, horrendous that. Like, people only want to be stuck in that mind frame. and there's nothing I can do to change that. Like, genuinely. Like, I have been working so hard on my mental health, and it's like people are saying I'm boring because of it and all of this stuff, and it's like, I don't know what to fucking do anymore. Like, how do I become a better version of myself in every single way? If, like...
Put in some fucking effort into your content. You doing better mentally should not affect your in fact, it should have an improvement in your content. It should be giving you more energy, more will to actually better your content. And instead, you've put in less work. That's what people are mad about, is that you don't put any effort into this shit. We are paying for you to be able to sit and live the life that you live, and you treat us like absolute garbage. You treat your audience like they're nothing. They are the reason that you have a house right now. They are the reason that you can go buy your $3,000 of DoorDash every month. They are the reason why you can go buy frivolously. Oh no, he's coming to bite me. He wants food. Whatever. Okay, anyways. At the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is, do I think that she should be bowing down to us every video? No. But a good way to show your audience that you're thankful that you have an audience and that you understand that at the end of the day, this could all disappear if people decide that they don't want to watch you anymore, is by actually putting in effort. And that could mean improving your video quality. It could mean actually having things to say that are, things that people want to listen to. Actually put in thought into the ways that you think and share your ideas or your opinions on things intellectually. That could mean improving your editing. That could mean having a better setup. There's so many different ways to improve your quality of content, but you've done none of that. You've done none of it.
Nothing is ever good enough, because when I'm like super train wrecked and I'm not improving at all and not this and that, like, people are so entertained by it. But then when, like, I am improving and there's no drama and it's like mellow jello over here, like, that's when people are bored and then they start creating lies, and it's just like, oh my god, it's like a vicious cycle. Anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling and I'm going to catch up. Let me catch up, especially with the super chats, because you guys paid. Like, that's crazy. But thank you. Of course.
Yeah, and you ignored all the super chats talking about Romeo just to come on here crying, showing Romeo. You couldn't even be bothered to acknowledge those people. You're trash, Amber.
Lex, thank you for becoming a Shroom Queen. PLDB, thank you for becoming a Shroom Queen mini. Never had a problem with your content. Keep it up and have me. I'll hail the queen. Thank you, Ranch. Matthew and Speedy, thank you for the super chat.
Truth rough.
Thank you, Faith Tucker, for the super chat as well, and Kimmy. The Queen is back live, girl. I was watching the commentary vid and I'm about to say they're so jealous of you. One of them is clearly bitter that you went to college and they didn't. They all want to be you, and honestly, they should be paying you.
First off, this bitch went to college for a semester, okay? Second off, she went to a for-profit college. Third off, she was forced to do that because when she was living with Casey and his mom said, you either go get a job or you go to college, because I'm not going to have you sitting in my house rotting all fucking day while my child is going to high school and I'm going to work. So go do something. And so Amberlynn chose to go to college because she didn't want to have to work. Crazy, okay? Third off, let's be so fucking real. This woman barely graduated high school. Barely. The only way she could have entered college is in a nonprofit, which means that you have to pay. You're essentially paying for a spot. The university that she went to is not even accredited anymore. It's like, it was literally a scam college. It's like the fucking Trump University level shit, okay? It's not good. She didn't do anything. She didn't graduate with anything. She didn't go transfer into another college and actually get her degree. To act as though Amberlynn went to college. At this point, then Dimitri went to college and he has 2 bachelor's degrees. He's also getting his medical degree. I mean, Dimitri has seen more of college than Amberlynn has. Let's be so fucking real.
Thank you, Leslie, for the super chat. I don't think anyone is jealous of me.
No, they really aren't, babe.
Because I ended up moving across the country. So
There's plenty of people that move across the country and they transfer, Amber. Okay? You had no real want to go to college. We saw your Facebook things about you literally pitching a fucking shit every time she had to go to classes, talking down about professors, thinking that she knows more than professors. Crazy. The Lulu.
Yeah, that Cass, thank you for the super chat. The thing on Twinkie's side is fatty tumor. I already took her to the vet for it multiple times, especially as of recently, and they said it's just a fatty tumor, that a lot of dogs get it, and they said nothing wrong. I have requested them to do a biopsy, and they said that it would be more risky to do that because it's very obvious it's a fatty tumor. I don't know.
I see that. It's because Twinkie's very old, and she's a small dog, so, like, she's coming to the end of her life span. And putting anyone under anesthesia, human or animal, is a lot on the body. And when you're older, it's kind of like not worth that risk anymore. Like with animals, you know, sometimes even with humans. Sometimes if you are a certain age and there's a surgery and they don't think that your body can handle it, they will not give it to you, because the likelihood of you dying under surgery is greater than you living with this issue maybe for a few more months or even a few more years, you know? So, like, that happens in both scenarios. So that makes sense. But, like, all our dogs, it is very common for them to get fatty tumors, unfortunately. The only time that it would be necessary for a surgery for these things is if it starts inhibiting, like, you know, motion and stuff, and, like, the ability, like, mobility. You know, if it starts affecting that, then, like, maybe there's a conversation to be had.
To get a second opinion, though. Like, one of the times when I was vlogging and I was sitting in a room and I was vlogging, I was like, hi, I'm the vet, blah, 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 and I never told you guys why. It was literally because of that, because I wanted them to do a biopsy of it, but they were like, it's literally just a fatty tumor. But, like, I've been going to the vet a lot lately because it was because of that. And then Romeo, like, I'm just trying to get everything, like, situated, and I'm gonna get him fixed.
Wish that you had fucking went to the vet before Rarity got lost and you microchipped your animals, but nope, we didn't do that.
Like, that's already scheduled. And then, like, Twinkie and Wasabi, they both get their yearly vaccinations and, like, checkups and stuff. They get that at the exact same time. So I have them on, like, the rotation. And then eventually, hopefully within, like, a few years, Romeo is going to be part of that, so I can take all three at the same time.
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, I'm so far behind. AA, thank you for the super chat, said 6-piece, No Dip, and Carissa have to be dating with how much they're hating. By the way, thank you for the super chat. It's just, like, the way people are with me, I did not want to deal with it because my mental health has been so good, and I knew it was going to make me cry because I knew I was going to have to talk about Rarity, and that is a tough subject for me.
It's tough when you lose your cat and everyone knows that you did it.
Because I miss Rarity.
No,
more than I can even say.
That.
Tracy Hayes from First Live, how's the pup with the nuke? He loves you. Oh, low work. You Justin Bieber on blast for putting this narrative. Oh, I didn't realize that was. I'm not going to be talking about all that, so let's do. Okay, but maybe you should put Timu Justin Bieber on blast for putting this narrative. Oh, I didn't realize that was. I'm not going to be talking about all that, so let's, like, literally not.
Timu Justin Bieber. I don't think I know this reaction channel. Who's Timu Justin Bieber? If y'all know, let me know. Oh, Hecticana? First off, why are we calling him Timu Justin Bieber? But Hecticana is the one that knew about Romeo way before everyone else did. Is that who they're talking about? That dude's, like, in his 40s with a family, dude. There's no relation to Justin Bieber. I don't get it. Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh.
Those fucking ham hocks.
You know which my friend EH Jess, happy birthday? Yes, there are microchips today. I've already actually talked about that in a member's live stream.
No, what she said was, everyone was asking, are you microchipping your pets? Have you microchipped your pets? And then one day she's just like, you guys, I already did that. And that was it. That was her talking about it. Which, I don't know. Amberlynn has a tendency of when she does something, she shows us. And she hasn't showed us, but maybe she has. I hope she has. For her pet's sake, I hope they're microchipped.
I love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. And thank you for the super chat. And when he gets fixed, which is... Establish. Did you guys hear him? Probably not, because I'm using my air. That's good.
I did hear him.
It's a baby boy, dude.
That poor cat.
There he is.
Wasabi,
Yeah.
I wish I could have
and then I also
adopted
have an appointment set up for Wasabi to go to the groomer because his fur is just out of hand. Like, I brush it every day, but if you guys...
Good, because that cat is a long-haired cat, and you can see it's matte. Dimitri is a mix, and his butt hair, his thigh hair, is quite long, and even he had a mat, and I brush him, but he really fights me on it. He's not a fan of the brush. He attacks it, but I do the best I can. But he literally had a piece of mat that I had to cut out the other day because, like, and he's not even like a long haired like Wasabi. He's a mix, so he has some long hair, but Wasabi's a full long haired cat, dude. I can only imagine the like disaster of his coat. Poor baby.
Long hair Bobby to go to the groomer. Arms, like all four legs. I was gonna say arms and legs, but you guys know. Just it's so hard to handle, and plus I don't want to hurt him or anything, but I make sure to brush everywhere. But I want him to get a little trimming, so that's... And I am not much of a trimmer, I will say. No, Wasabi is not mad at it. He doesn't have a single knot on him.
I don't believe that.
He just has really long fur. So, no, I just said it one day and then never stopped. But thank you for the super chat. You need mods for this chat. People just hate me, or else she would be going for it. Trust me. Oh, I hate speaking about anything. I genuinely hate speaking.
Okay, let's see.
I think people... Okay. Oh, I hate speaking about anything. I genuinely hate speaking about anything because people put words in my mouth. Let me just say this one time, okay? No, Wasabi is not matted. Matted means knots. Wasabi has no knots. Wasabi's fur is long. It is 100 degrees in Oklahoma, so I'm taking him to the groomer to get his fur trimmed.
Why is she speaking to us like that?
Because it's so hot. Does that make more sense now? Oh my god. There is no mats. There is no knots. It is all just fur. There's no clumps. There's no... I don't know what you guys are asking of me, but it's just really fucking annoying. I love this color.
Do animals get... Yeah, they get trimmed. But that wouldn't really help with the heat, right? What would help would be to shave the cat. I know that people who have long-haired cats will sometimes shave them in the summer because it's a lot of fur. I'm a bit confused. I don't know what trimming's gonna do for Wasabi, to be honest, but okay.
Oh my god, window.
This is why I think people are wondering, is it actually because he has mats, so he needs to get the mats cut out? That's my theory. Ooh, not to speculate or anything.
Yeah, God, it was probably like 7 years ago, and I would never ever like, comb it, brush it, nothing. It was really, really bad.
Her hair.
My friend Mark is starting an exciting new journey. Can you tell her congratulations? Of course. Once a month, which is unfortunate. So I already did my 10 free giftings. Say, Don, you sent all 10 free. Yeah. And so then when I get mean back, they're like, oh, you're a bitch. I'm like, come on. I'm like, oh, you baby? Wanting to share my love for this little baby and how much him and Wasabi get along and just how amazing it's been. Like, trust me, I wanted to. It's just been, I felt like it was just...
You knew people were going to call you out. It's fine, Amber. You can't handle the heat, okay? Honestly, I don't understand why you're still on YouTube. It's because you can't do anything else, but like, you can't handle being a YouTuber. You can't handle people calling you out for your shit behavior. And honestly, if you were smart, you would just stop acknowledging it, period. Sure, well, people, of course, I got upset that she's not acknowledging it, but at this point, her entire audience is people that dislike her, right? So like, at this point, she's just kind of screwed. I think that she should just give up on the whole wanting to be liked situation. But if she were smart earlier on in her career, she would have just focused on people that liked her. And maybe she would have actually cultivated a somewhat nice audience. But you didn't do that. You fed into people that were calling you out. You fed into the dislike. That's all you focus on. And now your entire channel is people that dislike you and you talking about people disliking you and trying to convince them otherwise. It's weird, Amber.
Not to. But he looked like a little Loch Ness monster in the back of his video. Me and my friend were laughing so hard. We're like, he's literally Loch Ness monster. It was so cute. Oh my god, I can't. But genuinely, when I see Romeo and Wasabi like cuddling or playing, my heart swells. I feel my heart genuinely swell.
All right, babe.
Like it's just everything. But yeah, he sleeps either right here on me every single night, or literally right here on my head, like literally, and like a little tiny ball.
He literally sleeps on her shelf ass. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. But Michi used to lay on my ass when he was a kitten too, or in the corner of my neck. Now, sometimes he'll sleep on me, but usually he sleeps next to me. He likes to be able to spread out, but usually he'll like sleep on me for a little bit and then go and sleep for the rest of the night next to me.
It is so cute. Right now he's super hyper, and you guys know when kittens are super hyper, they do not want to be held. So, but yeah, he was laying earlier, and I picked him up, and he just slept on my arm with his little chin rested right here. It was so cute. Yeah, so
okay,
it's actually been a really good experience. I was really nervous when I first got him because I wanted him and Wasabi to be introduced correctly, because you don't just introduce them like, no. So I got him this really neat, which I don't have anymore, I gave to my mom, this really cool, it was a massive playpen. So it was a playpen, like massive. There was, you know, a spot for his bed, a spot for his litter. He would go through this little like tunnel, and then he would go to the litter. And I was expecting him to have to like, you know, be in there for like live in there, because I got him when he was 8 weeks. So I thought he was gonna have to go, you know, in and out. So Wasabi wasn't scared, he wasn't scared, you know, there wasn't any, but immediately they loved each other. Immediately. I was like, oh,
that's a
so
good
I really
experience.
didn't even use it for maybe.
I worry about getting another cat. I wouldn't get another cat until I move back to the US, if I end up doing that. I won't get a new cat until I start my residency. But my worry is that Dimitri is a very single kitty, a very single child cat, and really gets jealous when other cats show me attention. He doesn't like it. He also can, like, he'll play with cats, but he's pretty aggressive play. But I wonder if it would be better like with a kitten, because then it's like, you know, kind of his cat, you know, and I don't know. I worry about that, but I do think it would be nice to have another cat with him. It'll eventually happen, but not until residency. Gotta finish med school first.
An hour? Like, so it was kind of cool.
That's cool.
So now I have 2 litter boxes. Okay, this is my litter box, and then Wasabi was like, okay, this is the one I've used forever. But now I think they're finally sharing. So that's kind of cool. Like, Wasabi, like, bathed Romeo, and it's just really cute and healthy cat. And it's been really great for not only me and him, but for Wasabi and Twinkie as well. So it makes me really happy. What is food addiction? So food addiction, I can't speak for him or anyone else, but I guess I'm just going to speak for myself because it's just easier. Food addiction is, for me, I turned to it when I was very young. I was being neglected. My parents were physically hurting each other, mentally, you know, they did the drugs. I turned to something.
We get it, Amber.
Food would comfort me. My body became addicted to that numbness food would give me. I no longer would be sad while eating. I would become happy and joyous and this and that. As I got older, I became addicted to like that joy, that happiness, like, oh, this food's so good. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So just like a drug addiction or alcohol, whatever it may be, you just become addicted to the way that it makes you feel. And mine,
I mean, yeah, it like releases, it's a brain chemistry situation, right? Like, you clearly get a dopamine rush when you eat food, and a lot of people do. A lot of people are food addicts, and when you turn to that, to, like, you know, in tough times, that definitely can lead to a food addiction, an unhealthy coping mechanism. But it's also different than a drug. And alcohol addiction. With drug and alcohol addictions, you can't just quit cold turkey. You have to wean off of it or have like supplements to kind of take over, right? This is why I forget what it's called. Methadone is what a lot of most drug addicts will take in recovery. It's because you can't just drop off of it, because your body becomes dependent on it. It literally forms its chemistry around this chemical. So if you just stop it one day, you can literally die. And people have died, right? It's the same with alcohol addiction. It's very difficult. Obviously, like, you can detox from it cold turkey, but it's extremely difficult because your body's become dependent on that alcohol. So it's a difficult it's difficult. It's sure, are there characteristics that are similar with the two, right? Yes, all addictions have similarities. It's an addiction, but the mechanism behind it is a bit different. And you could drop the Oreos, Amber. You can drop the fast food. That's not going to affect your life, like your body, you know, only in a positive way.
Just the most horrific childhood, because it was there for me. It was my coping mechanism, because as a child, you don't have coping mechanism. You don't even know what that word means, you know? So, yeah. Next weigh-in? I don't know.
I mean, that's not true. unfortunately for Amberlynn, she grew up in a toxic environment, so no one was teaching her coping mechanisms. But children absolutely have coping mechanisms and learn about coping mechanisms. You know, hopefully your parents are teaching you that. That's, yeah, like, why do you think so many little kids have journals that they write in, you know, or like whatever? It's a learned coping mechanism. Go write out your feelings, go talk about it, you know, like these are coping mechanisms. They know what it is. Like, kids aren't stupid.
See, I filmed one of them is using a litter box right now. So I filmed a weigh-in a few weeks ago, but I haven't even uploaded it. I don't see the point since it's a few weeks old.
Yeah, you gained. For sure, for sure.
I know Wasabi took the new little one. Perfect. I was really worried about that. And my mom also, it's been great. Wasabi is a Rarity, Twinkie, and Wasabi. You know, I have free for babies. I would always say that my heart was literally 3 parts. Part Wasabi, part Twinkie, part Rarity. And, you know, that's why it was so hard not having Rarity. Like, it was, ugh, I hate talking about it, but reality, really.
I can't. I really can't, y'all. Let's
live
keep
stream,
going.
it was so funny. It's because we didn't really have like lots of food, so you know we would get food from the food bank, and like it's just like really whatever we had. So we have no reason to go back to Wisconsin.
I'm not doubting that the family probably had some food insecurities, but it clearly was not severe if your child is morbidly obese at a very young age. I had kids in my school who grew up in very difficult homes, and they were tiny because their family did not have food. They would also go to the food bank, they'd also whatever. Tiny, like stick thin, because sometimes the only meal that they would be getting is at school, the free lunch school, you know, free lunch programs. So I don't know, like, I'm not necessarily doubting that there was probably some sort of food insecurity, but it's not to the level that Amberlynn is trying to portray it. It's just physically impossible. You can't. I mean, George, her dad, was a giant ass dude. She was a morbidly obese child. Her siblings that we've seen in photos, yeah, they were small, but like they were kind of just like normal sized little boys, you know? Like they didn't look malnourished. So clearly there's more to it, or you know, like I just feel like she's trying to cosplay something that's not the case. Like it's clear that you had a very traumatic childhood, so I don't think that there's a need to like exaggerate on things, you know, because it's already bad. So why are we trying to exaggerate even more is my confusion. Like before I was adopted, I was malnourished. I obviously was food insecure, right? I wasn't really I was being fed to be kept alive, and that was basically it. I was extremely small for my age. I was so tiny, you could see like, all my bones. Like my mom, when she would pick me up, like she tells me now, like she'd pick me up and like I was just bone, you know, like that's all, you know. I didn't have anything. Now I'm the thick girly that we see today, thank God. But that's what happens when a child is food insecure, because children do not have fat stores like that, you know? Like if they're growing up in an environment, they don't be having fat stores like that unless they're being fed, you know? Like the baby fat falls off very quickly. We're seeing that in Palestine right now. It's very unfortunate, but that's what food insecurity looks like. That's, you know, like, I mean, not to the extent that's happening in Gaza. That's just forced starvation. But yeah, I don't know. I'm a little iffy on that.
Tonight, that's what you said on Sunday. Yeah, you know, me and Tommy talked about it a hot minute ago, that if Rarity was ever found, then she would bring me Rarity. So, why'd you eat a 20-piece nugget? Things that I love the most off the internet. But I wanted to show you guys Romeo because I was being hounded with me again soon. Yeah, maybe.
So I'm trying to finish this up, you guys.
Oh, someone said Gordo. I get it. Loki, I need the recipe for the chili, Amber. I will say that went by quick. So we're gonna do some love readings. Winter, what do you get from the store? Hi, Romeo babes.
Whoa, someone sent her $50, bro.
Intimacy, bonding,
the queen is Batgirl. I love watching. Leslie, Pick yourself up off the floor, babe.
So,
Okay,
I
you're
forget,
better
this is
than
the first time
this.
I've done this for like a public live stream, and I have a lot of people who are right, and realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. V.
I actually hate these. Is this what the rest of it? Oh, that was cute.
So if you're gonna spam, I might actually sign you out because spamming is just not it for me. So please don't spam. Thank you.
What was happening? Who's spamming?
How did Hexacona know about Romeo? So you know what's funny about this? I know exactly who told Hexacona, and Hexacona thinks that he has one up on me, but no, I literally know exactly who it is. Like exactly who it is. So he doesn't have one up on me. It's kind of sad that he was trying to get like a rise out of me. Really, the only rise that happened was the fact that like I did not want to talk about Rarity because I miss her more than anything, and it genuinely makes me have a breakdown 9 times out of 10. So who was it? I will not be saying their name. But if Hexacona wants to message me privately, I will happily tell him. I will happily tell him, but I'm not one to dox, so I'm not.
Hexacona, come through. Go ask. Come back to us. Okay. Do your duties, please. Please and thank you.
But
my guess is it's probably Emily or something. Because Emily don't fuck with Amberlynn. But Amberlynn's so desperate that I feel like Emily can be like, no, babe, I actually really like you. You know, like, I actually, whatever. And then she comes back and she's like, this bitch. And then she goes back, no, babe, I was in a hard time, you know. And Amberlynn's just eating it up, you know.
I'm like, well, okay. Think what you want. Yes, Romeo explore. Oh my goodness. But
he explores so hard, you guys. Hopefully he doesn't explore out your door.
Because like I've always said, like my cats are able to jump on the counters. Like I let them because I feel like their world is so small. Why would I want to make it smaller?
I'm a person that Dimitri can go anywhere and anywhere he wants. I'm not one of those people that's like, no, like they can't go on the counter. He can go wherever the fuck he wants. He's a cat. Cats are used to perching. I'm not gonna tell him to stand on the floor. Like, this is his house. Okay, he's the owner of this house.
Another thing is, I let Romeo do what he wants when he wants 9 times out of 10. Sleep for him. Like, there has been so many right glued to my hips. Oh my god. So I just like, okay, I guess I'm awake for another hour or two. So my sleeping has been crazy because I just let him.
When Dimitri was a kitten, when we first got him, he was scared to go on the bed. I don't know why. So, but he was like meowing because like I got him with my ex. But we made him like a bed and everything. And he refused to go to sleep. So we had to sleep on the floor for like the first like week and a half so that he would sleep. And then he finally decided that the bed was okay. It was okay territory. You don't do him. Like, I'm not going to force the baby to sleep if you're not sleepy. So, but it's been fun. Like, genuine. Off Alive. He was like, we need to dress up together. She wants to be an angel and I'm the devil. And she was like, we have to do it. She was like, bet, we're going to do it. So we might. Okay. No comment. Ilya, how dare you say snarky things in my life. Thank you for the super chat, Elizabeth. It's not mean energy all the time. We're almost at the end, you guys.
So my friend put the photo in Google Reverse, which then made his Facebook pop up. I forget what she said, but then it like directed her to his ex-wife's. I thought it was
First off, the fact that Amberlynn talks about people getting divorced, or specifically Mr. Snowflake, if that's the case, getting divorced, as if it's some morality thing, as if he's now this evil individual. People sometimes just get divorced. Sometimes people realize that they're better off existing in a different way with each other, and that marriages, they're not meant to be married. Of course, there are things where like an individual treats another individual poorly in the marriage and finally they get a divorce, or it can be tumultuous, but sometimes divorces are just that. They're just, hey, this is not working out anymore. This marriage is you know, we're not doing well anymore. We're going to be better off existing in a different way in each other's lives than being married. And sometimes it's just that. But Amberlynn's idea of divorce, it's really telling. It's really gross the way she talks about it. And it makes it seem as though like it's a moral failing that Mr. Snowflake got divorced. Whoop-de-doo. Most of America, half the country gets divorced. Like, it's not a crazy taboo thing. In fact, divorces are a really important right that we have as a society, because a lot of times very recently in history, women would be trapped in marriages with their abusive husbands. So it's actually really good that we have divorces. It's a really important thing to have in a society. It's not some moral failing, Amber, but the way she talks about it is really gross. And it's really shows how, like, I don't know, the way she just can't think. Like, she can't expand on an idea. She has a very toddler way of viewing things, you know? It's like, it's just weird. Like, there's just circumstances that happen. It's okay to get divorced. Okay? And I would honestly encourage it if the marriage is not working and if, you know, it's ending up causing problems in both of these people's lives or in one of the person's life, it's not worth sticking it out kind of thing. What are you sticking it out for? You know, it's better to get a divorce and be able to move on with your life and do better for yourself and the other person. I don't know, it's weird. She's very childish in her thoughts, and I hate that, like, she has a platform to talk about these things when her way of thinking is so elementary. Like,
blog. Turns out it's not, because I just saw a screenshot of it one time when my friend sent this to me. But it's not a blog. It's actually like her actual job is on this like website or whatever. So I just have the screenshots from my friend, and that is genuinely it. Because I don't know how to do any of that hogwash. And I've even had to, like, I'm not gonna lie about it, I like low-key had to defend Snowflake for a minute there because my friend ended up going down a rabbit hole. And I guess someone with like his same name, literally where he's from, used to be like a nurse, and then the nurse had sex with a patient or something crazy. And I was like, I hate Snowflake, I'm not gonna lie about it, but there's no fucking way like that was him. There's just no way. Like, that just seems, you know, so I literally was like sticking up for him because people have the same name. Like, that happened to me. I told you guys this story before. I was living in Arizona, and I was at the mall, and
we know this.
It was so awkward. No, I don't. Long story short, I'm not gonna lie, I am not good at that. I am genuinely not good at that. So, I know people like to think that it was me who looked up Jordy shit. No, that was Alexis. I never in a million years gave a fuck. Like, I don't care. I don't care about these
Amber,
people.
you do, though. You spend your whole time looking at what all of us are saying, keeping tabs on it. You know things sometimes that other reaction channels say before the audience does. You give so much airtime to reaction channels. I 100% believe that you're sitting there trying to find tea on reaction channels. I would 100% believe it because you don't do anything else and you are consumed by this shit.
Oh, I genuinely don't. I mean, I understand they care about me. Their whole income is based off of me, but I just don't care.
You do, Amber.
I don't know.
Your entire income that you get is based off of reaction channels. Amber, be so fucking real. If all of us stopped talking about you today, your channel would be dead, and we're already seeing it. Like, people just aren't interested anymore. Your channel is a dying channel. It is actively dying, dude.
Just don't. SXTITOFF. I wish I knew how to pronounce this. So. Anyway.
We're the dend.
Even though, like, you don't 100% agree with, like, what they're doing. You know, yeah, I thought it was weird paying for Jordy's info, and she even, like, texted him, and I was like, this is fucking weird energy, bro. And I thought it was weird. The whole time I thought it was weird. But
I don't believe it. I don't believe it, dude. I don't think... Alexis has no reason to give a fuck. The only reason that she would give a fuck is because you gave a fuck. Like, hello?
I'm not just gonna end a friendship because she does, you know, his info as leverage. Like, then that's when I would get upset. Anyways, I had a phone call with a friend. So, bye.
Girlfriend. All right, y'all. We did it. We did it. I'm so sorry. This is so long, y'all. Please play it in the background doing something. Oh, my God. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was... No. I accidentally clicked on her other live. That's all I have for you guys today. I think Amberlynn's a fucking clown. I think she's a joke of an individual. And I think it's, once again, her showing her ass to the rest of the world and then wondering why people get upset. It's because you're fucking stupid and you're neglectful and you have no forethought and you're selfish and you do things only for yourself without any thought of how it'll affect other things, other beings, other humans. there's just no care at all. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!